Well, hello and welcome to Let's Play Dragon Age Origins Get Good Edition. I'm your host, Yeoman Hero, and we're back with Liliana, explaining that she lied. Why?
I didn't feel like talking about it then. What happened to me? Maybe it will affect us, maybe not, but you should know. I came to Ferelden and the Chantry because I was being hunted in Orlais.
Hunted what for?
I was framed, betrayed by someone I thought I knew and could trust. Marjolaine. She was my mentor and friend. She taught me the bardic arts, how to enchant with words and song, to carry myself like a highborn lady, to blend in as a servant. The skills I learned, I used to serve her, my bard master, because I loved her, and because I enjoyed what I did.
How did she betray you?
You can say it was my fault. There was a man I was sent to kill. I was to bring Marjolaine everything he carried. I don't know who this man was. She gave me a name and a description, and I hunted him down. I found documents on his body, sealed documents.
You opened them, didn't you?
My curiosity got the better of me. Something told me that I needed to know what was in those letters. Marjolaine had been selling all kinds of information about Orlais to other countries, Nevarra and Antiva among others. It was treason.
Isn't that what bards do?
Some. But I had always assumed Marjolaine only operated within Orlais. This was an unhappy surprise for me. My life as bard taught me that my loyalties should be kept fluid. My concern was not that she was a traitor, but that her life would be in danger if she was caught. Orlais has been at war with so many countries. It takes a harsh view of such things, as I later discovered.
What do you mean? Most countries don't appreciate treason.
I should have left well alone, but I didn't. I had to tell Marjolaine I feared for her life. She brushed aside my concern. She admitted her guilt, but said it was in the past. That is why the documents had to be destroyed, she said. I believed her. I kept believing up till the moment they showed me the documents, altered by her hand, to make me look the traitor.
What happened then?
The Orlesian guards. They captured me. Did terrible things to make me confess and reveal my conspirators. It was a traitor's punishment I endured. And at the end of it, all that awaited me was eternity in an unmarked grave.
How did you get out?
The skills Marjolaine taught me were good for something at least. I broke free when I saw the opportunity. I did not seek Marjolaine out. If she thought I was coming for her, she would have me caught again.
So you came to Ferelden, to Weldering.
I was tempted to confront her. I was furious, betrayed. But what could I do against her? And so I fled to Ferelden, to the Chantry and the Maker. Ferelden protected my person, and the Maker saved my soul. And that is the reason I am here. The real reason. No more lies between us, at least in this.
Thank you for trusting me with this.
It feels good to have this off my chest. Thank you for listening and understanding.
Codex updated. Her decision to join the Chantry was not merely the product of her disenchantment with the life of a bard. Liliana was framed by her bard master and fled to escape execution as a traitor. Okay, Liliana, when Alistair Algren has his stuff. Morgan should be good. Yeah, I'm gonna give him this. Sala is his sword. Okay, Kadash Stomplers, Canary Siege Gauntlets. Okay, so I got him this stuff.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have...
Let me see your wares, Bodan. Okay, so what do I got? I got this. I got this. Looks like I didn't actually... I don't remember where I sold it at, but the Ancient Elven Armor is going... Armor of Diligence, get rid of that. Okay, so spell word powerful and okay, so I believe okay, so inventory, I'm gonna be giving some stuff to people. Cold damage, fire damage.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yes.
Here we go. You know what? I'm just going to let's not do that. Let's go to Soldier's Peak. I think this will allow me to come across what I need to, basically. Hopefully.
I regret what must be done!
Stop. Don't kill him.
What? Why not?
He is no common bandit. None of them were. Their weapons and armor are of fine make, and they are well trained. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? Who are you?
Someone who regrets taking you on. I was told it would be an easy job. Kill the little red-haired girl. Deal with the others as we pleased.
Kill the... You came to kill me?
Who is trying to kill Liliana?
I don't pay to ask why someone wants someone else dead. I just need to know what to do and where to get my money. Ha! Money. I'll be lucky to get away with my life, it seems. Maybe we could work something out. You like the idea?
Speak quickly.
I've no real quarrel with you. Wasn't me that wanted you dead. But I know how you can find the one who does.
Your life for information then.
I'll have some directions written down on how to get to the house. It's in Denerim. Yeah, it's the best I can do.
Thank you. Now leave. I never want to see you again.
Yes, go. Be grateful for your life.
I'll not trouble you no more.
It's Marjolaine. It has to be.
Why now?
Maybe someone saw me. Maybe she's finally found me and wants to finish what she started.
What do you wish to do?
She needs to answer for what she's done to me. If we are ever in Denerim, I would like to seek her out.
We'll go as soon as possible.
Perhaps it's time to settle this score for good.
All right. Yes.
Gonna go this way. Gonna head back to Redcliffe Castle. Okay. So here's what I'm going to actually do. I believe that at this point, Hector is probably frustrated with the idea that somebody, like people in camp are supposedly saying that he's with Morgan. So he's probably like, this needs to be nipped in the bud right now. Like, taken care of. So, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna save the game, because I don't really want to make this, like, mess things up. So, I might have to reload. I'd like to discuss something
We're in
personal.
camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
We need to discuss us.
Discuss away.
We must end this.
I'm assuming you are referring to our flirtation. Think nothing more of it. I certainly shall not. I await your command. We are in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
Never mind.
I await your command. So, full of questions, are you?
Never mind. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna reload that because I still don't, I really don't think that, that, like, saying we need to end this when nothing has happened? Just like, no. Andraste's ashes were able to restore all Aemon to health, and he's been told of the civil war that's brewing for Alden. Okay, so yeah.
All right.
Game seems to somehow think that besides, like... Okay, so...
Indeed.
Yes.
Yes.
As not playing Hector's character is trying to get with either of the female characters. And the only reason I'm ending up, like... Oh, we got Dalish hunters here. Got recruits. Got dwarven soldiers. Do we not have mages? Are the mages not here? I guess mages are not here right now. We've got a guard, though. Got a couple guards. We also have skeletons just still lying there after... Like, basically the part of this game's... Like, part of what you find out later on in other games and what have you, is that all of this takes place over the course of a year. So...
I understand you've acquired all the allies you could. That's good. We can call the Landsmeet if you are ready. I would prefer not giving Loghain time to consider, but it is up to you. I do not wish to go to Denerim unless you are with me.
Let's go to Denerim now.
Excellent. I shall make the arrangements. Let us be off to Denerim, and may the Maker watch over us.
We're about to enter the true end game section.
Denerim is the heart and soul of Ferelden. It was the city of King Calenhad, the birthplace of Andraste. As stubborn as a Mabari, and as good to have on your side. If we defeat Loghain here, the rest of the nation will follow us.
That's nice.
By calling the Landsmeet, I've struck the first blow. The advantage, for the moment, is ours. He will have little choice but to show himself, to oppose us directly. He will strike back at us. The only question that remains is how soon. Loghain, this is an honor that the Regent would find time to greet me personally.
How could I not welcome a man so important as to call every lord in Ferelden away from his estates, while a Blight claws at our land?
The Blight is why I'm here. With Cailan dead, Ferelden must have a king to lead it against the Darkspawn.
Ferelden has a strong leader. Its queen. And I lead her armies.
Ostigard, perhaps we need a better
And
general.
who is this, Eamon? Some new stray you picked up on the road? And here I thought it was only royal bastards you play the nursemaid to, not elven derelicts.
Well, you're admitting the royal part. That's a start.
I am Hector of the Grey Wardens.
You have my sympathies on what happened to your order. It is unfortunate that they chose to turn against Ferelden.
Enough of this. When does the lands meet? I don't accept the sympathies of deserters and
You should
regicides.
curb your tongue. This is my city, and no safe place to speak treason. For anyone. There is talk that your illness left you feeble, Eamon. Some worry that you may no longer be fit to advise Ferelden.
Illness? Why not call your poison by its true name? Not everyone at the Landsmeet will cast aside their loyalties as easily as you and these sycophants.
How long you've been gone from court, Eamon? Don't you recognize Rendon Howe, Arl of Amaranthine and Terran of Highever?
And current Arl of Denerim, since Urien's unfortunate fate at Ostagar. The Regent has been generous to those who prove loyal.
Bootlicking appears to be profitable these days.
Don't interrupt, Churl. Your betters are talking.
Enough, Carthrian. This is not the time or place. I had hoped to talk you down from this rash course, Eamon. Our people are frightened. Our king is dead. Our land is under siege. We must be united now if we are to endure this crisis. Your own sister, Queen Rowan, fought tirelessly to see Ferelden restored. Would you see her work destroyed? You divide our nation and weaken our efforts against the Blight, with your selfish ambitions to the throne.
What efforts can there be when you outlaw the Grey
Kaelan
Wardens?
depended on the Grey Wardens' prowess against the Darkspawn, and look how well that ended. Let us speak of reality rather than tall tales. Stories will not save us.
I cannot forgive what you've done, Loghain. Perhaps the Maker can, but not I. Our people deserve a king of the Theron bloodline. Alistair will be the one to lead us to victory in this Blight.
Oh, is that all I have to do? No pressure.
The Emperor of Orlais also thought I could not bring him down. Expect no more mercy than I showed him. There is nothing I would not do for my homeland.
Yeah, you're a pain in the neck.
Well,
Sometimes.
that was bracing. I didn't expect Loghain to show himself quite so soon.
Have you known Loghain long? What do we do now?
Calling the Landsmeet is only the start. Now we must ensure that every noble there sees Loghain's duplicity. We have no small task ahead of us. We need eyes and ears in the city. Loghain has been here for months. The roots of all his schemes must begin here. The sooner we find them, the better we can turn them to our advantage. Go have a look around, and see what you can turn up. Better yet, find the nobles who have arrived for the Landsmeet. Test the waters. See how many will support us. When you're ready to talk strategy, come upstairs to my sitting room. We can lay out our plans for the Landsmeet then.
Codex updated. Castle Higher has stood since the Divine Age, when it was not an independent Benorn, but merely an outpost of the growing Benorn of Amaranthine, in the days before Amaranthine became an Arling itself. The outpost of Highever was originally held by the Elston family, cousins of the house. In the Age of Towers, however, Ban Conobar Elstan was murdered by his wife, Flemeth, thus ending the bloodline. Conobar's captain of the guard, Sarum Kuzland, took the lands and title. The Kuzlans declared their independence from Amaranthine, starting a war that lasted 30 years. When the dust settled, Highever was on its own, and in possession of half the land that had once been southwestern Amaranthine. Highever became a tyranner during the Black Age, when Halia Kuzland gathered the lords together under her banner to drive the werewolves out of their lands, earning herself the title of Tyrna almost as an afterthought. Today, Highever is one of only two remaining tyranners, making the Kuzlan family second in rank only to the king. Arl Howe of Amaranthine was named the new Terran of Highever under somewhat questionable circumstances, and the fate of the Kuzlan family is now uncertain. From Ferelden Folklore and History by Sister Patrine, Chantry Scholar. His health restored, Eamon called the Landsmeet with the goal of wresting power from Loghain and placing Alistair on the throne. That's his stinking goal, which is obnoxious. Onwards to exiting, to get some side questing done.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yes.
See, one of the things that I like about this game is the ability to speak with your companions at whatever time you wish. It sometimes is immersion breaking slightly, but not to have that option, which is the problem that's faced when you get to Dragon Age 2.
Win,
Yes, Alistair?
my shirt has a hole in it.
I see. And?
Can you mend it when we get back to camp?
Can't you mend your own clothes? Why do I have to do it?
Sometimes I pick up too much fabric and it ends up all puckered and the entire garment hangs wrong afterward. And you're, you know, grandmotherly.
Can I smack him?
Grandmothers do that sort of thing, don't
Sometimes
they?
I just
Darning
want-
socks and whatnot. Don't want me to have to fight Darkspawn in a shirt with a hole, do you? It might get bigger. I might catch cold.
Can you smack him upside the
I'll
head?
mend your shirt the next time we set up camp.
Oh, and while you're at it, the elbows kind of need patching too.
Careful, young man. Well, puckered garments may be the least of your problems.
Magic exists to serve man and never
The deep
to
dark
rule
before
over it.
dawn's first
Proud
light
and
seems
corrupt
eternal,
are they who have taken
but know
his
that the
gifts
sun
and
always
turned it
rises.
against his children.
Doop-de-doo. I am just doing all these.
They shall be named Maleficar.
The deep dark before dawn's first light seems eternal.
Strange that matters can be so tumultuous and yet the day still be so bright. Oh, my pardon. Just thinking aloud. Are you here for the Chanter's Board?
Huh, who are you?
I am Sister Justine, curator of the reliquary of this chantry. And pride again. It is hard to live up to the example of Andraste.
What's a curator
The
do?
archivist tends the books, and I tend the sacred relics. I also search for more to add to our collection, which is more difficult than it sounds.
I found these scrolls in a Tevinter room.
Really? Oh, pardon my incredulity. I would like to examine them in any event.
Be careful with them. They seem ancient.
Let me see. The scrolls are old, no question, and the script. It's written in cipher. Early believers used them to keep their writings safe from the Tevinter Magus. These could be authentic. Please, let me examine it.
Here you go.
I need parchment, quill, and ink. What was the trick to the cipher again? I examined your scrolls. I know a few of the early chantry ciphers, but I'm not fully familiar with this one. The bits I have made out. This may be an account of Maferath's final days, and perhaps more.
Maferath isn't. Why were there so many ciphers?
After Andraste's death, a truce was made with the Tevinter Imperium. Many of the early believers were violently hunted by the Magister Lords. Years later, accounts vary on how long, Archon Hessarian publicly converted to the faith, and the Magister Lords were forever disbanded. But until then, believers were brave souls and had to be constantly vigilant.
How long will it take to
Could
decipher?
months. The ciphers were designed to be difficult for the Magisters to decrypt. Who knows what secrets we can uncover, what truths we can find?
Here is all of the allowance I have for acquisitions. Take it and go. 1,000 blessings.
I was getting to that part. Magic exists to serve man and never to rule over him. Foul and corrupt are they who have taken it.
Good day.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar. You won't find better.
Don't stare at me. I can have my fun.